everybody, and welcome to the Rebel Podcast, Episode 1. I myself am Maple. I am joined by my co-host, Mojo.
Hello.
We got some fun stuff today. We're going to talk about a little bit of Call of Duty. Had a lot of Call of Duty going on the last week and a half. We have some Apex stuff, some absolutely crazy Apex, and we're pretty excited to dive deep into it. Did you have a preference on Apex or Call of Duty, Mojo? What you wanted to dive into first?
See, the thing about Call of Duty was the fact that I have been out of the franchise. I am completely out of the loop, out of the community ever since Black Ops 2. Now, I know for a damn fact, some people will definitely agree with me that Black Ops 2 was definitely the very last Call of Duty great game. You know what I mean? It's just ever since that, it's kind of been a downward spiral. You know, I really feel like Modern Warfare is honestly a grace from God.
I can't disagree. I enjoyed Black Ops 4 when it came out, but it didn't really resonate too well with me. I played it just for a little bit, and then I just kind of, dropped it to the side. And then Modern Warfare hype started building up. I played the alpha and was pretty blown away. Very excited about the future. Very excited.
Yeah. No, I checked out your video, actually, and the graphics, of course, like any next-gen game, or just next Call of Duty game, it looks great. It's amazing. The gameplay looks solid. It looks very fluid. It doesn't look really that stiff. I don't know. I like to ask you a couple questions on the gameplay, how the movement mechanics work. How is that? Like, is it any different from like any other Call of Duty game, or do you think that they're adding something different to the platform itself?
So I feel like they added something a bit different. I feel like you can sprint with pushing in L3, obviously, like with any Call of Duty, but you can double tap L3 to you get an extra burst. Kind of so you can run just a little bit faster for a second. The sliding is pretty slow. It doesn't have anything super crazy. The shots are freaking on key, man. All the guns feel so good, so unique. Each gun feels so different. The recoil, awesome. And I believe you can actually ADS and reload while you're ADSing at the same time, so you get different mechanics introduced to it. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty cool.
I'm here for it. No, it sounds awesome. And like I said, I was watching your gameplay yesterday, and on YouTube, and it looks really great. It looks solid as fuck. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually genuinely excited for a Call of Duty game. I'm really excited for it.
Same here, man. Same here. That 2v2 mode was pretty cool. They dropped another map yesterday, and I think they might have dropped another one today. So 5 in total was what I was hearing. They initially came out with 3, nice. And then one each day. But the 2v2 mode was something else. Man, it was crazy. I could see that being a competitive scene, just that 2v2 mode in itself. It was pretty badass.
Yeah, no, talking about the competitive scene with Call of Duty, the beauty of Call of Duty just in general is that the one mechanic, we talked about this yesterday, remember, where the one thing that they've added was just the private sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like that one key thing has definitely made it to where Call of Duty has always been and always will be a competitive platform. You know what I mean? Just any time. And I just think that other games need to adapt that kind of persona. You know, I don't know. You could tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I genuinely believe that Call of Duty is, like, honestly, one of the most successful series of all time, like in all gaming history, because the simple premise of it, it's simple run and gun, but at the same time, their stories have very captivated with everybody. With going back to World at War, even with the Modern Warfare series before, the Advanced Warfare and all the other stuff, just going back to Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. Kicking off the story with Ghost, McTavish, all those really amazing classic characters. That's kept me around. Like, that's just me. And I remember going back to reading, back of Battlefield. Someone commented that between Battlefield and Call of Duty, you can't really compare them because they are their own styles of just how an FPS should be kind of played. And you got to respect them both in their own rights because. For Call of Duty, I feel like it's more like just competitive, and that's where the birth of it kind of just started. Going back, of course, Quake, Doom, those classic games where that's where the competitive scene really started. But then with Battlefield, it's more like just for fun and like really hardcore engagements and stuff like that. But like this person said, he commented on a video actually saying that with Call of Duty, it's like amazing story, pretty good multiplayer, amazing competitive scene. With Battlefield, okay story, kind of forgettable. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely forgotten some stories myself. The only time I actually do remember any stories from Battlefield was definitely the Bad Company series, Bad Company 1 and 2, and those were great and everything. But we'll get to that later. But I mean, like with multiplayer, amazing multiplayer, you can't get enough of that. But there's not much of a competitive scene for Battlefield, you know. So I'm just trying to say what your thoughts on that is.
Oh man, dude, I agree 100%. I feel like you're speaking what's in my mind. Honestly, I 100% agree with you with the Battlefield and the Call of Duty comparisons. Man, I just feel like I don't know if it's the game or if it's the people behind it that drive the competitive scene. You know what I mean? I feel like any game could really break out and be a competitive game. It's just, are they gonna put the effort behind it to make it so? You know what I mean? Like introducing the Call of Duty World League, that's what really Call of Duty was already competitive with MLG game battles and UMG events and stuff like that. And then the Call of Duty World League really put it up on a big, huge platform. And with Halo and Overwatch and stuff like that, it's like the people behind it, those are the ones that if they're going to push it, then obviously it's not a guaranteed success. But with Battlefield, for instance, I don't hear nothing on the competitive side of that. You know what I mean? I don't hear like, oh yeah, we got a sick Battlefield team, or you know what I mean, anything like that. It's mainly casual.
Yeah, no, like, and I think that's what Battlefield. That's where they went with that game. It's just a casual experience. Right. So everybody play. And of course, you can get really great at it. And hold on, I'm gonna get to this comment right here. That's been bugging me. Angry Midget Man said Battlefield was better until they released Hardline. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I won't argue with
facts
that.
Right there.
I won't argue.
I won't argue with that. That's some hard facts right there because Hardline, I was excited for it because I thought, okay, we're going to a game that was mostly just used for like military. You know what I mean? Like just military
cops
setting.
And robbers.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm here for that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're in New York, maybe Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like these. Like so, maybe
I don't know what went wrong with that game, dude. I thought it would be good.
They tried to go into like a Call of Duty kind of setting. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking linear on maps. Just as basic as you can get with any shooter. Yep. And they try to pull that off with this one. And honestly, I think
it wasn't Battlefield.
Let me check out. No, it was. Hold on, let me check this out. Battlefield Hardline. I'm going to look at the facts and see if Battlefield Hardline was actually rushed to development because I don't know if it was or was not. So let me check this out right now. Was it rushed?
I don't know. From what Battlefield is, Hardline, I don't feel like it fit in that mold.
Yeah. Let's see.
I wasn't
To the Financial Post, we asked a player with 800 hours of 800 hours. Holy fuck, he has too much time on his hands. Anyway. Review. This is what he had to say about the game. He was a PS3. Whoa, this guy was a PC reviewer, also as well for PS3, PS4, Xbox One. Wow, this guy's a lot of. This guy, he's definitely. I'm gonna look at. Wow, holy shit. Yeah, it says here that it was Russian development, and the studios behind it were trying to get it up. I think in time for Christmas.
See, that's the problem with a lot of games, too, is that I feel like a lot of them are rushed. Like, they shouldn't be pumping out these games as much as they are, you know?
It was EA. Like,
well, just like look at like GTA 5.
Yes.
Look how long that game has been out, and they've just been improving it, adding stuff to it. You know what I mean? Really making that game fucking legendary status. Came out in PS3, dude, and it's still a mainstay today, and we're on the cusp of the PS5. It has survived two generations of consoles. What game has done
old
that?
As fuck though, but like, I remember being a freshman in high school when that game came out, and I'm a junior in college, and bro, that game is still the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that game has lasted a very, very long time.
Yes, indeed. But yes, I digress. We're getting a little off track here.
Little topic, yeah.
It's a gaming show, so we're allowed to do that every now and again. Man, it's Call of Duty, yeah. So back to that, the 2v2 alpha, like we were saying, I enjoyed it thoroughly. If anybody gets a chance to play it right now, I believe it's just on PlayStation, the alpha. Pretty badass. The 2v2 mode in general, super fun. Even playing field, that's what I liked about it too, is that everybody's got the same loadout. Every 2 rounds, the loadout will change, so you get to experience different guns. I don't know if it'll be like that in the actual game itself, but I damn sure enjoyed it in the alpha. What do you think about that concept if they stick with that predetermined loadouts?
I say keep it. No, I definitely keep that because it keeps everyone on the same playing field. You cannot bitch about like, oh, I can't use this one. I got to switch something else. Like, no. Everybody has it. Everybody has the same guns. We all know the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. Not only can no one not say anything about it, but it, like I said, just adds an overall equal playing field for everybody. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%.
Like,
I like it a lot for the 2v2 mode.
I think it's great. I especially for competitive players, they're gonna fucking go ape shit over it. You know?
Yep. Yeah, but I really like it. It makes you have to strategize a bit more, you know what I mean? Take it to another level. It's like, oh, shit, all right, I got shotguns or just pistols only this round. I'm going to go this route or we need to go together. You know what I mean? If we're running shotguns, don't stick together because that freaking shotgun shot's going to kill both of us at the same time.
Yeah.
It definitely has a different strategy to it. So transitioning, keeping it with Call of Duty.
You're not going to hear any prompts from me.
We recently had the completion of the Call of Duty World League. Had some money getting thrown around there for the winners. Have you had a chance to see the amount that the teams have won?
I am checking that right now, actually.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. If these numbers are legit, which I assume they would be. Put it this way.
The fuck? I'm
8th place.
Holy
took $50,000.
Oh my god! I'm getting right here. Hold up. The Call of Duty World League is a series of Call of Duty Sports. I'm just looking on Wikipedia. On Esports, tournaments has begun with January 2016. Currently, tournaments are played on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for PS4. As a total of $6 million US, the prize money has been given out for 2019 season. Let's see. Okay, so I guess that's when they started off with. 2016 was $6 million. Now that's a lot for the time.
So this World League that just wrapped up, it was a $2 million prize pool spread amongst the top whatever teams. It only on my screen only got top 8. So 8th place Evil Geniuses and 7th place Lumosity. They both got 50 grand each. So you spread that between 5 players. Each of them got 10 grand each of the players, and I assume they got to pay other, your manager, your coach, or whatever and stuff like that. But moving up, let's go straight to 3rd place. Optic Gaming cashed out at $140,000. 2nd place, 100 Thieves, $260,000, and your 1st place champions, E United, cashing out $800,000 for 1st place in the Call of Duty World League 2019. So how those brackets ended up turning out, we had in the winners bracket, E United defeated Optic Gaming 3-1 for E United to go into the championship round, and then Optic Gaming went into the finals of the losers bracket. And then 100 Thieves beat out Enigma 3-0. And so in the finals of the loser bracket, you had 100 Thieves and Optic Gaming, and then you had E United waiting for the winner there. 100 Thieves swept Optic Gaming 3-0 to advance to the grand finals, where E United defeated 100 Thieves 3-2. So it was very last game. It was tied 2-2, and E United ended up taking the final game to win $800,000 and your 2019 Call of Duty World League champions. Absolutely insane.
Absolutely, bro. This is just, this makes me happy, to see how far the esports has come in the United States, because, come to other countries like in Europe and even in Korea, like South Korea, of course, esports has been a very big thing since the 90s, So we still have years to catch up when it comes to esports wise and stuff. We still have years to catch up with them and just getting a following and stuff. So just seeing things like this with the Overwatch League, the Call of Duty World League, just seeing things like this, it's definitely a positive thing to look at, to see how far it's come.
I agree, man. It's absolutely crazy. And the League of Legends players and Dota 2 players, they play for even more money than this. It's freaking just insane.
Yeah, this is nothing. This is
so the Dota 2 championship that's coming up here pretty soon. I can't remember exactly what the number is, but I heard it was just a ridiculous amount. I'm going to try to look this up. Championship 2019 prize. Boom. Oh, whoa. The
this should
international
happen.
2019 prize pool surpasses $34 million with 1 day left. Whoa.
Well,
First place gets, if that's correct, holy shit, $15 million. Second place
That tells
gets
you, bro,
$4
this
million. Third gets $3 million. Fourth gets $2 million. I'm playing the wrong fucking game. 17th through 18th place gets $85,000. Call of Duty 85,000 was about fourth place. And you get 18th place here. You get fucking 40. Yep, playing the wrong
anybody
game.
that wants to get in, look, listen. Like for anybody like out here listening to the podcast, if you want to like just get a feel of what the competitive scene is like, you know what I'm saying? Play a game that you just genuinely love to play. I guarantee you, any game you play out there is a competitive scene for it, whether it be like mainstream or underground. There's always something out there for your favorite game, you know?
I agree.
Trust me, you'd be surprised.
There's always something out there. It's harder. There's some games to get involved, like
Always.
Apex, for example. I mean, we have our little tournaments that we're able to find here and there, but the big stuff, it's right now it's like fucking invite only, basically, which is damn near impossible for us in our current situation to get into. But hopefully they keep bringing it out. So, Farming Simulator has an esport. Angry Midget Man says that is true.
It's true. I was curious about it. I checked it out. That shit's hilarious. I can't say anything though, because like, these guys are getting paid big money to play that. I can't say shit. I'm not going to. These
No,
guys
they're
are
winning
awesome.
money.
Let them do their thing. They're chilling. I'm chilling. Oh, not at their level yet, but like, hopefully we'll get to that.
Pretty good. That is crazy. So, keeping it Call of Duty, our last Call of Duty-ish kind of related topic. Optic Gaming, everybody knows Optic Gaming. They're pretty much a household name if you are into competitive video games at all. Their parent company, Infinite Esports, has been acquired or sold to Immortal Esports. So one of the other teams that is also under the umbrella of Infinite, who has been sold, is the Houston Outlaws Professional Overwatch League team. So Houston Outlaws and Optic Gaming are being acquired by Immortals. We're not 100% sure what's going on with the Optic Gaming Call of Duty team. I've heard rumors that they might go under the name of Immortals, but it says here that Optic Gaming will continue to compete in competitive Call of Duty tournaments. However, the Optic Gaming League of Legends team will be rebranded next year to the Immortals. So not sure. Pretty crazy news, man.
It says here that the deal values of Infinite have more than $100 million in enterprise value for the company.
Wow.
So that's a fuck ton of money. And
Well, just the Houston Outlaws Overwatch League team's got to be valued at a lot of money. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not saying all the Optic Gaming
now
branches too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that actual let's see, I think the Los Angeles Angels is actually owns, I think it was Los Angeles Valiant or the Gladiators. I'm not sure. If someone can please, I'm gonna look up myself, but to make sure of that. But I know for a fact that there are some major buyers and owners of various professional teams, like in the NFL, that do own major teams in the Overwatch League.
Oh, I can believe it. I think Magic Johnson's involved, or he was involved in esports pretty heavily. I think he might have backed out just recently. Rick Fox, former NBA player for the Los Angeles Lakers, he owns a team, but I know he's going through some issues with fellow owners, so who knows what drama. There seems to be a lot of drama and a lot of shit going on in the esports, like official esports world, you know what I mean?
It's because money's involved, bro. Money gets
changes
involved in the
people.
mix. Yeah, like certain players, they're wanted. So these
People do some
managers,
scandalous things.
Yeah, but I mean, when money's into the mix in any competition, shit's gonna happen, regardless, no matter what.
No, for sure, man, for sure. I can't believe the Optic sold, dude.
They're gonna.
Very surprising to me. Very
either.
surprising. It's just like you think of like the Patriots getting sold to like some random freaking team or something like that. You know what I mean? Some NFL mainstay. It was just like, oh, they're gone. What? I'm so confused.
I don't know what to think of it myself, actually, but maybe we'll be wrong, and time will tell how this works out. But we'll see.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I hope the best for all the people involved in Optic Gaming, and we'll see where all the players shake out. I'm interested to see where players like Scump go and things like that. I heard something about they might go to 100 Thieves, which I can see that, him having the prior relationship with old Nade Shot.
That's so fuck. I had no idea Scumpy was still playing. I actually thought he retired. Come to think of it.
I believe he retired. He's just the owner of 100 Thieves. He started the actual organization. I had the pleasure actually to play him and M Booze in 2v2 game battles before. That was fun.
That's awesome, man. I can't. Oh man, just to be a greatness right there, like the key pioneers of esports. You know.
Yep.
This guy, he's seen it. He's definitely seen and done it all.
Yeah, it was something. It was a fun one. We took a round from him. That was my highlight of my Call of Duty career.
That's awesome.
So let's get into this Apex shit.
Oh, let's talk about this.
I'll let you go ahead and start that off.
All right. So basically, what happened during, I think it was last week, when there was a big thing going on Reddit, actually, with the developers of Respawn's game. Everyone on Apex Legends. They were having a big fight going on with other Redditors about their new event called the what was it? I just had a brain fart there.
The Iron Crown Collection.
The Iron Crown, yes, the Iron Crown Collection. Mostly because to get anything on the event, you have to grind your ass for any of the cosmetics.
Yep.
Not only that, even if you do all the challenges, everything, you still have to buy packages or microtransactions at a whopping $130.99, if my memory serves me correct. Now, if you don't want to do any of that shit, you just want to get everything, you don't care, that will set you back to $200 even. Now, that is completely, utterly fucked up.
Man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I can't believe with the heirloom that you have to unlock each piece of the 24 pieces of content just to be allowed to even purchase the heirloom for what, another 20, 30 bucks? Something like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's actually,
crazy.
I think it's including the heirloom. But just insane. I'm actually gonna look up the comments that were actually being said on the Reddit, because I understand that the developers were actually being targeted by so many hateful comments. People were threatening their families, them personally, and it's just insane. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I mean, I'm kind of, as someone that plays the game competitively, it's fucked up. You know, like not even on the developer side, but on the community side as well. You know what I mean? Like.
I agree 100%. I'm very pissed off.
Like,
haven't played much Apex since all this shit kind of came down, and
neither have I.
It's just crazy.
It's just ridiculous, the whole thing.
Angry Midget says 175 for all the skins, and then 35 for the fucking heirloom, which brings you at about 210. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, okay, man. Thanks, Angry. I appreciate that, bro. Like the numbers and everything. I love that.
He's on it.
Wow. That's just insane.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with Apex, man. I'm pretty disappointed with all this stuff.
No, even going back to the community itself, yeah, with everybody involved, because like, if you have a problem with a developer like that, just simply don't play the game. You know what I mean? Like, don't be the kind of person to just kind of like just threaten somebody's family. You know, I mean, I wish I can say this as if it's like, you know, something completely stupid, but people do this like it's nothing, and I have no words for it, because I know for a fact I've never done it myself. I would never do that myself, because it's a waste of my time.
It is. It really is. It's pretty shitty. Got a quick shout out from the Angry Midget Man. He wants to let everybody know that we are still recruiting for our Paladins team. So if you play Paladins, please shoot us a message, a DM or something. We're not hard to find. Just type in Rebel Esports. You'll get a bunch of us coming up. Get a hold of somebody. So aside from all this BS of the Iron Crown collection, how have solos been going for you? Have you enjoyed the solos?
I definitely enjoyed the solos. I think it adds a whole new element to the game, and I think also the reason what I mean by new element, I mean it's just it makes you more aware. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe certain characters are very overpowered than others. So, you can't really. I haven't seen a lot of caustic wins myself. I haven't seen it, but definitely if people will let me know, shoot me some like tell me something about a caustic win. But I haven't seen any.
Who's the player you see the most?
Oh, Wraith, Bangalore. I see a lot of hers. A lot of offensive heroes are definitely in there for the wins. Of course, we also have Lifeline, and then we have Pathfinder. Can't forget about him.
I swear to God, I see more Pathfinders than anybody.
That's actually kind of crazy because I've seen a lot of Wraiths actually.
Really?
In my games that I've been in, I see a fuck ton of Wraiths. Yep.
Octane and Pathfinder is what I've been seeing on PS4. It's been crazy.
Really? No.
The amount, man. It's been crazy.
I can see the Octane play because he does have that regenerative health, and so that's a plus. But it only gives you one point of health per second. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't really. I don't know. That's just me though. Even the speed that gets you killed, especially when you try to pull that out in the storm. That sounds stupid, but people do that shit, and it's kind of funny actually when it happens. But
I've been using Mirage a little bit in solos. It's not been too bad.
Mirage is actually kind of cool because if you pack up on those ultimate accelerants, using them once in a while, those are your best friends.
That freaking invisible ult. Yeah, that thing's freaking money, dude. And then his bamboozle actually helps out a lot in solos because everybody's on their toes in solos, so they're freaking just shooting at anything. What I've found out, so it helps out being able to get people to give away their position a lot sooner than normal.
Yeah. Personally, during season 1 of the Great Hunt event, that's where I used a lot of Bloodhound. And I was able to get the skin and everything, and that was a lot of fun to do.
I was.
But this season 2, I'm gonna have to give it to my girl, the new one, the newbie, Watson. She's been killing it for me. I found myself to be a very defensive player, but very aggressive defense. If that makes any sense.
No, it does, man. I play the same way.
Yeah, aggressive, kind of almost aggressive support is a better way to say it, actually. Lifeline, always got to use her. My homies need me to pick up on her. I just like to be like any other player, but I kind of like to go on the support a little bit to help out my teammates. I love being the help. If you could, I need some help over here, Mojo. I got you, bro. Who needs help? Who needs ammo? Who needs this? I got you. I enjoy being the medic. I enjoy being the support kind of thing. Because people, when during the I think it was Overwatch time, my Overwatch League, little career there, not Overwatch League, but I mean Underground League. Mm-hmm. I played I was mostly just tank actually. That's all I did, but I love being the shield. I love being the guy. So, all right, everyone get behind me. I got you kind of thing. That's just how my play style is.
No, I feel you. I've recently transitioned from Pathfinder and Octane to more Watson. It's gone pretty good. I'm happy with her, man. I like her a lot. I'm getting used to her, that's for sure.
Definitely. People say that she needs to be nerfed. I've had a couple of games like that. People just flat out say her fences do too much damage, or the fact that they just are too fast or something like that. It just makes no sense to me. Yeah. But I personally see no problem with Watson at all.
Oh, I feel you. Have you heard the rumors about some of the new legends that are getting uncovered in the mining data?
Mining data? Yeah, I've only heard 2 things from the mining data, actually. One of the new characters has much more of a hack kind of ability, almost like Sombra, if people play, Overwatch. I'm pretty excited about that one. Also, another one I've heard is that there hasn't been confirmed, but it's another data hack, data mine, that they will be adding in a PvE mode, a whole just PvE mode completely.
Nice.
I'm pretty excited about that too.
So the hacker is supposed to be Crypto. I haven't read exactly what his abilities are going to be, but then there's another legend goes by the name of Rampart, who's supposedly been kind of leaked. I'm going to go through some of the abilities here so we get kind of an idea of what to expect from Rampart. So first ability I have here is Amped Cover. Builds cover that provides a damage boost to anyone standing near it, and it can be moved and picked up. Pretty cool. So you get a little damage boost. Amped Cover sounds pretty badass. Another one's called My Friend Maxim. Placed a mounted machine gun that anyone in the squad can use, and it uses heavy ammo. That's pretty cool. Next we have Fixer. Swapping to melee equips a wrench that players can use to repair structures. I don't know exactly What goes on with that? Because I don't know what on earth you could possibly repair.
I'm assuming that I'll go into the turret.
Yeah,
I'm
either
assuming
turret or
something
maybe
like the turret,
busted down doors, or I don't know. I don't know exactly what everything, if it's all true or anything like that. Then we have cover fire. Firing from the amped cover overcharges your weapon damage. So I don't know if that's a boost on top of a boost. And who knows how much, you know what I mean, this is really true, or what even really happens. That fixer thing makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then the final thing is gunner. LMGs have increased magazine capacity and reload faster. I hope that's not fucking true. I don't want to see. You're gonna see a bunch of ramparts with fucking devotions and turbochargers, man. That's all you're gonna see. Oh boy, not excited about that. What are your thoughts on Rampart?
Rampart, I just feel like it's gonna be used a lot as like a toxic character, you know?
It sounds like it's gonna be bad. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be good at all. I don't want to see any of Rampart, please.
We don't need that. The best thing, the thing about this game when it first came out and everything, the characters were all, for the most part at least, they were all really balanced out. You know, the problem with Overwatch is, and I'm going to compare Overwatch to Apex a lot because they have a lot of similar characteristics and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm also, of course, going to the heroes or the legends. And so, to me, I very much resonated with that coming out of Overwatch, going into a battle royale game that I was not even already a fan of. But, you know, being a fan of Respawn and being a fan of just, like, their world, Titanfall, I was already drawn to when I first heard about this.
Right.
So, you know, when I first started playing it with Mirage or Caustic or Gibraltar, Gibby, of course, like, you know, I very much, like, you know, I resonated with certain characters. Like, for example, when I first played the game, I went straight to Gibraltar. I went straight to Caustic, you know, the big heavy guy. I coming as a tank. So I was like, all right, cool. We got some shields here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got, so it's like, no big deal. I got this. You know, maybe I have more health or something. That was not the case. So, you know, obviously, learning back that now, like, the characters for themselves were not that overpowered. And the thing about Overwatch is it now, at least, it's turned into a giant special ability kind of battle. You know what I mean? It's not about, I feel like at least it's not really about real skill or how well you can actually aim. Mm-hmm. It's just about who can get their ultimate first. You know what I mean?
Yep, I feel you, man. Well, I'm excited for, hopefully Crypto comes soon. I could see him being kind of a cool character. Definitely don't want to see nothing to do with Rampart.
Neither do I. I don't know. That would, no, Angry Midman was saying that would just end Apex then.
Yep.
Couldn't agree more, sir. Could not agree more.
Got a quick birthday shout out to our Discord manager. He's It's Dean on Twitch. Goes better by Mr. RKO or Steven. He's got many different aliases. Happy birthday, my man. Happy 21st birthday.
21st birthday. Yeah. Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so before I wrap this up, and now that I got a few people's attention, we have about 11 viewers right now in the chat. Do I have any Rebels currently streaming? Please let me know. So I'm going to read off our hosting list right now because I myself am going to be gone for a few hours, but the party must go on. So we got to host somebody here, and I need you guys to plug the donation links that are going to be on our Facebook and all that stuff. I have Angry Midget Man, Lost Kitty, Captain CJ, HDY, GT, Maniac Combustion, and Rebel 47 are our current Rebels on the hosting list. Yeah, so somebody give me a holler. And I'm not live at the moment. No worries, brother. I have you on there, so we'll get you on the Apex thing, Angry Midget Man, if you don't. If not, worst case scenario, we're just going to shut it down. I have everybody on the host list, so if anybody's streaming, it'll automatically host for you guys. If not, like I said, I'll be back soon.
One more thing.
Yo.
One more thing, guys. I will be going back to streaming on Mixer, so I will post that out sometime during the stream and just kind of going back to streaming again. It's been a while, but definitely want to get the word out more about Rebels. Just do everything we can to just, you know, raise that community, you know, and just I'm pretty excited about where this goes. Actually, not much to do now, but just actually go through what we're saying and just, you know, stream, you know, do what we can, enter in tournaments, just do our best, train, you know, guys. And I'm definitely happy with what we have here going on, not only with just the podcast, but with just everything in general with you just our communities that we have here with our Rainbow Six Siege community, the Fortnite community, everybody, the managers, everyone's been just amazing. I can't be more grateful than being a part of this group right here.
Well, hey, man, I know I speak for many of us when I say we're all glad to have you here. We're glad to have everybody here that contributes. Angry, freaking CJ, everybody, man. It's a good crowd. I know I can't go through everybody's name, but you're all awesome. Y'all kick ass. That is gonna be it for the podcast for me. Mojo, do you have anything else you want to add in there?
No, sir. We will hopefully see you guys on the second episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. We will be posting
Take
that
care.
out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mojo, thank you for joining me. Had a
Of course,
pleasure
sir.
chit-chatting with you, my man.
Of course, sir. Y'all take care. Stay sexy.
All right, brother. Later.